Hello, dear friends. How are you? I welcome you to today's session. Students, yesterday we had done the poem recitation. Yes, and today we are going to do the back exercise of our poem, Where Go the Boats? Now, before we do the back exercise, how about reciting the poem once again? Yes, it will freshen us up, isn't it? So, let us start. Dark brown is the river, golden is the sand. It flows along forever with trees on either hand. Green leaves are floating, castles of the foam. Boats of mine are boating. When will all come home? On goes the river and out past the mill. Away down the valley, away down the hill. Dark brown is the river, golden is the sand. It flows along forever with trees on either hand. Green leaves are floating, castles of the foam. Boats of mine are boating. When will all come home? On goes the river and out past the mill. Away down the valley, away down the hill. Away down the river, 100 miles or more. Other little children shall bring my boats ashore. Yes, dear children, how was this recitation? I really loved it. And it is a very good way, the musical start of today's session. Now children, after this recitation, how about finding the rhyming words of the poem? Yes, I'm sure you know what are the rhyming words. Rhyming words are the words which have the same sound. Let us see. Dark brown is the river. Golden is the sand. It flows along forever with trees on either hand. Can you tell me the words with the same sound? Yes, you're right. River. The sound matches with the word ever. So we have the first pair of rhyming words, river, ever. The second pair of rhyming words is sand, hand. Yes. So if I wish to write my rhyming words, it will be river, ever, sand, hand. Let us find out in the second paragraph. Green leaves are floating, castles of the foam. Boats of mine are boating. When will all come home? So what are the rhyming words? Floating, boating. This is one pair. The second pair is foam, home. Alright, so we have got 4 pairs. Yes. Let us see the third paragraph. On goes the river and out past the mill. Away down the valley, away down the hill. So just tell me the rhyming words now. Yes, you're right. Mill, hill. In this paragraph, we have only one pair of rhyming words. Children, rhyming words are generally at the end of the line. Right? Do not get confused with the same words. The same words are not rhyming words. Rhyming words means different words but they have same ending sound like mill, hill. Okay? Let us see the last paragraph. away down the river 100 miles or more. Other little children shall bring my boats ashore. So what are the rhyming words in this paragraph, students? Yes, you're right. More, ashore. Alright. In this paragraph also, we have one pair of rhyming words. Okay. Let us count how many pairs of rhyming words have we got. One is river, ever. Number 2, sand, hand. Number 3, a floating, boating. Number 4, foam, home. Number 5, mill, hill. Number 6, more, ashore. Children, why are we doing this? Because whenever we do any poem, we should know what are the rhyming words used in that poem. Right? So next time, whenever you recite any poem, watch out for the rhyming words as well. Now, let us attempt the back exercise questions of our poem. So let us read our first question. What is being described in the first stanza of the poem? Now children, what was the first stanza? Read out for me. Yes, all of you recite. Dark brown is the river. Golden is the sand. It flows along forever with trees on either hand. So, what is being described? Right. The beauty of the river is being described in the first stanza of the poem. Children, always remember to take your answers from the statement of the question, and you should write these answers in your English notebook. Okay? So the first answer is the beauty of the river is being described in the first stanza of the poem. Write your complete answer mentioning the date, write question, then answer in neat and clean handwriting. Shall we start the second question? Yes, what did the poet see floating on the river water? Children, what was there in the second stanza? See the word floating in your poem. Find it out. Yes, where have we found? Floating is here. So, what are floating? Green leaves. Correct. So, the answer will be the poet. Now, the C word will change to saw. Why? Because the question is in past tense. Did is the helping verb. So whenever our question is in past tense, the answer will be in past tense. So the answer will start with the subject. The poet saw green leaves floating on the river water. Got your answer? Shall I repeat? Alright, the poet saw green leaves floating on the river water. Now let us see the third answer. Name 2 places that the river crosses while flowing down. Now just tell me, in this stanza we talked about the path of the river. Yes, You got it right. On goes the river and out past the mill. Away down the valley, away down the hill. So, what are the two things that the river crosses? Yes, children. So, can we name the two places? You're right. The river crosses mill and the valley. So, the answer will be with this subject. The river crosses the mill and the valley while flowing down. Got it? So learn how are we taking answers from our statements of the question. Okay? Shall we do the fourth question? Alright. Who would bring the poet's boats ashore? Yes, children. Tell me, what was there in the poem? See the last stanza of the poem. Other little children shall bring my boats ashore. So our answer in the last two lines. Yes, children. So what shall we write here? Right. The other little children would bring the poet's boats ashore. Okay. So who means we have to write the subject in the answer. The other little children would bring the poet's boats ashore. That is the way we write our answer as required in the question. So children, do these 1, 2, 3, 4 questions in your English notebook. Now let us see what is our next question. Fill in the blanks with appropriate words and complete the following sentences. See the number 1. The river is dash and the sand is dash. So what is the river? The river is dark brown and the sand is golden. Very good. So the first blank will be dark brown. Second blank will be golden. Alright. Write the correct spellings from the poem. Let us see number 2. The poet could see dash of the foam in the river. Yes, children. Can you tell me the line? Yes, we got the line. It is castles of the foam. So the answer would be the poet could see castles of the foam in the river. Alright, write the correct spelling. Now let us see number 3. The river flowed past a dash before flowing down the valley. Now what does the river cross? We have just answered here. Before the valley, what was there? Yes, out past the mill. So the river flowed past a mill. Okay, M-I-double-L. Before flowing down the valley. So in the blank, we will write the word mill. M-I-double-L. Alright, let us see number 4. The river would flow for a dash or more. Now, which is the line in which or more word is there? Let us find out. We got it. It is written 100 miles or more. So, what should we write in our blank, children? Yes, it should be 100 miles. So the river would flow for 100 miles. Alright, I'm sure you all must have done these fill-ups. Would you like to recheck your answers? Okay, just check it again. Dark brown. Second blank, golden. Number 2, castles. Number 3, mill. Number 4, 100 miles. Alright, you can give a star to yourself and please write in neat and clean handwriting. Now let us read our third question. Look at the pictures and write the correct name for each with the help of clues given in the box. Now children, clues means hints. You can see a box. Read out the words waterfall, pond, river, sea. Let us see what are the pictures. So these are the pictures before us. Now just tell me, what is this first picture? We can see all this blue portion. Yes, what shall it be? Let us see all the pictures first of all. Then there are big rocks and this water is flowing. Then this is kind of a smaller portion of water in which lotus flowers are there. And then finally we can see there is a big boat, big yacht. So now tell me, what should you write in the below the first picture? Yes children, tell. Is it a waterfall? Is it a pond? Is it a river? Or is it a sea? You're right. This is a river because it is flowing. Okay? So write river in the first blank. Alright? Yes. Write river. Then what is the second picture, class? We can see that this water is falling with such a high speed. Yes, this is very simple. Waterfall. So the second picture name is waterfall. Let us see our third picture. Yes, what do you see? Where do we have lotus flowers? Can it be in a big sea? No. Can it be in a river? No. This is a pond. Okay. So the third picture is pond. And then finally, where do we see the big yacht? The last option is sea. So this is SEAC. Alright? So please write your answers very carefully from the help box. Number 1, river. Number 2, waterfall. 3, pond. 4th, sea. Very good. Now children, this is our last question. So with this, we have completed our back exercise. I am again reminding you, write all the answers correctly in your English notebook. Write the blanks correctly. I have already rechecked, and this also we have just done. Now, I'm sure you must have written your answers. So, do you want me to tell you the answers to have a recheck? Alright, I'm telling you the answers. Just recheck it word by word. Question A, number 1, the answer is the beauty of the river is being described in the first stanza of the poem. Stanza means paragraph. Okay, and described means explained. Alright, then leave a line, write second question. What did the poet see floating on the river water? The answer is the poet saw green leaves floating on the river water. Number 3, name 2 places that the river crosses while flowing down? The answer is the river crosses the mill and the valley while flowing down. Then last, number 4. Who would bring the poet's boats ashore? The answer is the other little children would bring the poet's boats ashore. Alright, with this we have completely and very well done our back exercise questions. So this way, that brings us to the end of our today's session. The poem recitation, Where Go the Boats, is completed. You people have nicely recited this poem. Learn it, recite it, enjoy it, complete your back exercise. See this picture. It is so nicely made. In the same way, we can also try making the picture of a river in our own way. Alright? So, goodbye for now. Learn your poem and complete the back exercise. See you in the next session. Happy learning.